RV Rebel Watchers and YouTubers. Hi, it is Thursday, and I'm not at the live stream with Blind Views because I am on my way to go see a Do-Wop group. The Del Prados, they're a Do-Wop group here that sings in Fort Myers area, and my friend is, my friend's boyfriend is one of the singers in the group. So, well, actually, one of my neighbors, she was a neighbor that I had before I moved away, and her boyfriend is a singer in the group, so I'm gonna go visit with her and watch the band at the same time. Yeah. And if I can, I'll get some, I'll record some for you. I don't think it'll be a copyright issue because it's sung by somebody else. It's like a cover song. So I think I can do that without getting any copyright issues on it. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Today, Thursday, and stay tuned for the fun.
Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
Okay, so there was something else I wanted to tell you before I forget. Remember I spoke before about ATM cards and being on the road and your sources of money. Well, you know, I got hacked. I did. My credit card was hacked. Not my credit card, my debit card. So I get this message from my bank, my Illinois bank where you do my ATM, you know, where I have my debit card. And I'm really careful about that stuff because I worked as a sergeant in the fraud division, white collar crime unit at the sheriff's office. And although I hated it, white collar crime, because they're really difficult cases to work, you know, because of jurisdiction and FCC stuff and all that other crap. So anyway, I know, you know, what precautions to take and everything else, and I thought I was doing well. One of the things I always recommend to people is to, especially people like us nomads who travel a lot, is not to put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, because if you're traveling and you only have one debit card and no other way to get money, and you don't want to pay interest and, you know, all that good stuff, or you don't want to max out your credit card before you can pay the money on it, you know, say you just have a low limit credit card just in case. I have 2 debit cards. I have 2 different banks. I have one account that I have a portion of my monthly funds go into, and I have another account that I have another portions of my funds go into, so that if anything like this happened, I would still have access to some money to get gas and to get home, you know. So anyway, they're going to send me out a card. I had to change my address on my bank statement with my bank in order to get a card mailed to me in Florida with a Florida address. Crazy. So fortunately, my brother lives here. My baby brother lives here now, and I could have it sent to his house, where I know that it's not just going to get, you know, somebody else isn't going to intercept it, and I'm going to be in the same boat. You know, I don't know how this happened. I'm usually careful. I even check the slots to see if there's any kind of a device that might be on there, or, you know, I check everything. I don't let, you know, but somehow somebody got my number whatever. And it had to be from someplace I bought something from, you know. But I'm really angry about it because I've always been so careful and I can't figure out how they did that. Or it's when I went to play bingo and I swiped my card there. Somebody took my information. That's a possibility. Because it's funny that it would happen after bingo. I've never had a problem with Amazon or PayPal or anything else before. So I'm so glad that I took precautions, and a new card's on its way. I had a really nice guy help me out, and to overnight me a card, because I don't stay anywhere that long, you know. I told him, I said, I'm out of town. I'm not going to be back in Illinois to get a new car or walk into a branch for 4 more months. And the bank that I have is a local bank, and it's not here. I have one local bank, and I have one bank that is international, I guess you could say, statewide. I can usually pretty much go to in any state. Well, the one that got compromised is the one that is the local bank that I've been with for over 10 years since I retired and went home. Yeah, crazy. So, got a card on the way. I know. I never know where to look in this camera. I guess I should be looking up right here at that number. And it looks like I'm looking at you, but I have my contacts on. And yeah. So I'm on my way. I'm excited. I can't wait to see my friend Susie and to see the group play. It's going to be I was really crabby today because of all this. You know, waking up first thing this morning to that crap is kind of pisses you off, you know. So anyway. Okay. I'm running a little late. I guess they start at 6 and it's 10 to 6 right now. Anyway, yeah, just playing with my hair. I got my blue curler in. It's down here though. I don't know if it's curled or not, but at least it won't be like scraggly at the ends. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to a place called the Naughty Parrot Oasis to see this band, and
at the light, turn right onto Michael G. Rick Parkway.
Thanks,
then arrive at your destination.
Thanks, Abby. It's had so many names in the past, but here we are. I don't know how crowded it's going to be. I'm running late. Oh, it looks like it's pretty crowded. The Naughty Parrot.
Arrived.
Let's get naughty. Naughty Parrot. It looks like there might be a lot of people out here. Let's see if I can find a parking space. More people than I thought. Whew. I'm going to have to go around the other side.
And I'm going to be
Yeah, I'm off again. I am headed to go see another friend. Actually, this time it is a married couple friends that I worked with at the sheriff's office. I worked with the female. We were co-sergeants on the road, but I worked with her husband. We were partners in homicide before I was promoted to sergeant. So we worked homicide together. I mean, we had our own cases, but many times when a case came in, we both rolled together. You know, we went together, and one was the lead and one was assistant. So anyway, yeah, I'm headed that way. Got a little bit of sun again today, just a little bit. Actually, it's more than I thought I got. But so I'm going to go visit them. They invited me over to their house to visit them, which is a nice treat. And I thought it was a lot closer to where I am. It's not that far. It's in the same county. So yeah, I'm on my way. What are you doing today? In fact, I think I might have got just a little bit of sunburn. But and it's a beautiful day. It's cooled off. I mean, it never got real hot. I didn't go to the pool. I just sat out in the sun by my camper and on my lawn chair, and I was only out there for like an hour. And the sun had gotten it was getting pretty hot, you know? So the key is, you know, maybe an hour a day, or you know, half an hour on the front, half an hour on the back. You know, and then walking Danny, I get sun. So I take her walking all the time. I'm actually going to Cape Coral, Florida, which is in Lee County, Florida. And it's a nice little town over the bridge, over the river. A lot of canals. It's like there's so many streets that you gotta really know your way around and pay attention, because if you turn on the wrong street, it'll be a dead end because there's a canal. You can't go anywhere. So yeah. Although with the way they have GPS now, everything is not a big deal anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go, and I hope you're having a great day. So I'm parking, and this is on a canal. Everything's on a canal around here. It's beautiful. I bet you there's a lot of no-see-em bugs. They bite. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to pull off the edge, but I don't want to be sticking out either. Stick my emergency brake on so I don't roll. How cool is that? Oh, can you imagine having that house over there? Here's the house it goes to. That's the house look at that boat. That's the house. But look at this, the Jemin. Oh, that must belong to the other house out here, across that bay, or across the canal. Those are all single family residences across, and my friend lives in a condo. So, they actually live in another state. You know, everybody retires and goes to another state. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go up. They're expecting me in 2 minutes. Hello, RV Rebel watchers and YouTubers. I am on my way to have lunch with my brother, my younger brother. I won't say little brother, younger brother. we grew up, we were each other's sidekick for a long time, many years. Anyway, so him and his partner, Anita, and I'm excited. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here today in Southwest Florida. I am near Punta Gorda. I'm on the edge of Fort Myers, North Fort Myers, and Punta Gorda, and it's a great place. It's a great place to be geographically, so that you have access to the activities and sites and things to see in Punta Gorda, as well as things to see and do in Fort Myers, without actually being like all the way out on the beach, and then it takes you a couple hours to get off the beach and a couple hours to get back on the beach, and you're not paying outrageous amounts of money just to have a place to stay, which leaves you broke and you can't go do anything. It's like being house poor, so I try to be frugal in that way, so that I'm not spending big bucks on gas. And my van has a bigger gas tank, so it costs me more gas to fill it up because the gas tank is bigger, but I've got like 7 or 10 gallons more capacity in my van than I did. That's like 100 miles I can go, without having to stop for gas all the time. But I'm really excited. I love going to the Fisherman's Wharf, I think it's called. Oh, there's a farm stand over here. Oh shoot, I can't go. I don't have time to go there now, or I would. I hope they're out here tomorrow. I may come here tomorrow because they've got tomatoes and stuff. Anyway, Florida, believe it or not, is a great place. There's a lot of tomato farms tomato growers way south down in Bonita Springs and Naples. Bonita and Naples. Tomatoes, avocados, oranges, grapefruits. Grapefruits used to be a big thing here, and it doesn't seem like you hear that much about them anymore. But I had friends, they had grapefruits in their yards, and limes and lemons, and I wish I had an avocado tree because I love avocados, and even on keto I can eat an avocado every day, and it's good fat and it's very good for you, very healthy for you. So, in fact, I used to make an avocado shake or smoothie and drink it every day. When I first started, when I first retired, and I was just kind of feeling out the nomad life, and I still have my apartment. And then when I was in Illinois for the summertime, because the weather was great, and just doing weekend warrior camping and stuff, I would make that shake every day, and then I would ride my bike 15 miles, and I lost 30 pounds. But you got to continue to live the lifestyle if you want to maintain a healthy body. And if you stop and start eating all the sloppy, glumpy, fattening, not good for your body kind of food, then you begin to look like the sloppy, glumpy, fattening food. Oh, there's another big farm stand over there for a big farm. Anyway, I know I sound like I'm like can't keep my attention span, but I can, because I multitask and I'm very observant. I guess it's, you have to know your environment, be conscious of your surroundings, which is something that I had to do all the time in law enforcement. So I'm gonna go and have lunch with my brother and Anita over there on the Charlotte Harbor. That's where we went sailing, but this is going to be in the area where they got a bunch of restaurants and stuff. I'm really excited. I just love my brother so much, and I just love his partner. She is just awesome. So glad that she's part of our family now for like 13 or 14 years, I think. But yeah, I'm really excited. 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 I'm really excited I just love hanging out with them. So that's where I'm going to do today. I forgot to take pictures yesterday, but I went and had a visit with my former homicide partner at the sheriff's department and his wife, who was also we worked together. She was also a law enforcement officer. We were both, all three of us actually were sergeants together after we got promoted, but at one time we were all detectives at the same time, and which is kind of cool. But she worked a lot longer at the sheriff's office than I did, or than her husband. There are several friends that are couples that met at the sheriff's department and got married and have been together for years and years and years. Wasn't that awesome? That's so cool. So I'm on my way, like I said. That's like the 50th time I probably said that, and I'm watching the road at the same time. I like to look around because there's sometimes side of the road deals or side of the road places that you can see that you might want to check out later, I did put my propane tank in the back of my rig. I mean, the back of my van, because I need to get some gas, propane gas for my RV. I mean, I'm probably okay, but maybe for a little bit longer. I just don't remember how long I've been working on this tank of gas. If it was a gun, I would tell you how many rounds were left in it, because I always remember how many I shot and how many are left in my gun. That's something that is pounded in your head. But when it comes to the propane, I totally forgot. Gee, when did I put that new tank on? Because I carry two tanks, and I carry two tanks so that I don't run out. And it's hard to find a good place to get a good price on propane. It's really been like almost $5 a gallon for propane, which is what is really good about being hooked up to electric, because then I'm not using the propane. Actually, electric is less expensive than propane, and I use it for my gas stove when I'm hooked up, and for my refrigerator. If I'm boondocking, I have to use propane for my refrigerator. I just don't turn on my hot water heater, rarely ever. I don't have any problem with having tepid water to wash my dishes, and because it's just me, and when I have company, I use paper plates and plastic stuff so that they don't have to worry about me washing my dishes with hot water. It's just a precaution thing. So anyway, I'll probably cut that out. So I went over to their house. Oh my God, they live on the water. And I think I'm going to show you a picture of when I pulled into the parking space of the boats, the ships, I should say, that are parked in the canals over there in Cape Coral, Florida. My brother, his canal is in Punta Gorda, and he has direct access to the Gulf. And where they live in Punta Gorda, I believe there's also direct access. There is direct access to the Gulf, because they're not far from the Midpoint Bridge that goes over the river. And then there's the Gulf is there. Anyway, I know. 76 degrees. It's beautiful. All I left on for Danny, I left one window open in the kitchen, and the two ceiling vents are open, and I got the fan on, the air conditioning fan. Not the air conditioning, but the fan on the air conditioner. So I have that on, and she's good to go, because I have my awning out just a little bit to block the sun that might beat on and heat up the window for the kitchen, but she'd be good. She's happy. I gave her chew bone. You know, if I get dressed to go out and she sees me and she knows I'm going somewhere, she starts waiting and looking like, when am I going to get a bone? Give me a bone. There's this place over here. It's a muscle car place. It's called Muscle Car City. I think they're closed today because there's nobody there. But every time I'm here, I want to go check it out. And they had a big show the other day where they had a whole bunch of muscle cars and everything there, and antique cars on display. And I don't know how often they do that, but that's something if you come to this area that you might want to check out. It's Muscle Car City in it's in Charlotte County. And all of these places that I'm talking about are not far from the Cecil Webb Backup Ranch, where I usually camp, a dry camp, for $3 a day or $30 for the annual year. That's a no-brainer. The water management area, the WMA, Southwest Florida water management. There's not a lot of places to boondock or camp for free in this area of Southwest Florida, unless you're a member of Boondockers Welcome or Harvest Host, and those organizations are like the best. I use Harvest Host all the time when I'm here in Southwest Florida, and I've made friends with everybody. That almost every place I've stayed, I've continued to be friends with. It's just like so cool, because a lot of the people are just so generous, and they like to, hear about our life, and they like to, be involved. And sometimes they can't go any place, and the lots of company that they have is, fun for them. They like to share their blessings with other people. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I've been wanting to go kayaking go kayaking on the water, but it's been too windy to go kayaking, and I will not kayak on fresh water. Too many gators. Here, gator, 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 gator. Ribbit. They sound like frogs. If you watch my video about the gators, you can hear them when I was hearing the gators when I stayed at the fish camp down in over in Vero Beach a couple years ago. I stayed there for like $5 a night. But there's gators all over the place. So when you come out of your camper, your house on wheels, you got to make sure you look underneath your rig and your car. Make sure they're not hiding underneath there. And be aware that sometimes when they're out sunbathing in the sun, they blend right in with the grass. They're like chameleons. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. When I see something, I'll show you something. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, they let them bring the dogs over here?
Oh, yeah.
On the sand?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. Because not very many beaches will let you bring the dog on them.
Huh?
Said there's not very many beaches will let you bring a dog to pee and poop on
Yeah.
it.
It's true. But soon people are going to pick off. Huh? She's
So we came by here during the week, one day during the week, and it was not this busy at all.
Oh,
There
wow.
was probably 6 people total.
Can you go in the water here?
No, out there?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think you can get down there, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can? Oh,
So you
it was
can.
like a drop